It will be up to you to choose which one we add to Minecraft next by voting for it during the October 3rd livestream.
Welcome back everybody to a video on my channel. My name is Xelite, as you know. Now this video, I'm going to be breaking down the 3 mobs from Minecraft Live 2020 this year. I'm going to be breaking them down and deciding which mob, in my opinion, would be best for the base game of Minecraft. Now, I already know, yes, the Glow Squid did win. I already know that. But I still want to break this down because I do want to see, and I don't know if you all do, but I definitely do, want to see which mob, again, in my opinion, should be added to Minecraft, okay? Looking deep in depth to these mobs and deciding, which one actually will be better for Minecraft, which one will actually help the game more, okay? So I'm going to go throw a timestamp up on screen real quick. If you all want to go to that, because in the next few minutes I'm going to be explaining what these mobs are, and if you're here, you probably know what these mobs already are. But for the people who don't know what the mobs are, I have to explain it. It's just a thing I gotta do, okay? So if you do, for the people who already know what these mobs are, please skip to that timestamp if you would like to, or you can stay here. It's always greatly appreciated. The first mob I want to quickly explain is the Iceologer. Now I'm taking this from the Minecraft official article, and I quote, "Thrives in snowy, icy, and rocky areas." So it lives in the mountaintops, okay? And being that this is the Caves and the Cliffs update, and the cliffs are being updated, I'm not going to get to that point yet. I'm going to get to that point later in the video, okay? And this mob, its attack style, it will hurl flying ice clouds at you. Very interesting, but again, saving that for later in the video. It is an illager type. This is a type of illager. I'll throw a picture up on screen. As you can see, it resembles an illager, so it's just one type of illager that lives in the mountains. Pretty cool, and it is isolated, so it does not have any illager friends with it. At least that was from what we learned at Minecraft Live. Moving on to the Moobloom. This is a golden cow from Minecraft Earth. I think it's covered in flowers. I'm not actually sure. I'll throw a picture up on screen real quick. This mob interacts with bees. Very interesting for farming, I'm assuming. It didn't win, so it doesn't matter. It did lose in the first round, unfortunately. It likely will live in the flower forest biome, which, if you do not know what the flower forest biome is, which, it's kind of a rare biome, so, and if you're new to Minecraft, you probably don't know what it is. It's basically a forest, but with a lot of flowers. If you really want flowers, to spice up your world or whatever, go here. You're going to find plenty of flowers. Moving on to the last mob that we learned about at Minecraft Live, and the mob that did win, the Glow Squid. This is a reskinned squid, and it glows in the same way an Enderman's eyes do. So, as you can see, an Enderman's eyes don't actually glow, meaning the Glow Squid doesn't actually glow. And if you do want proof, all you Glow Squid fans out here, that this doesn't glow, I'm going to throw a picture up on screen from the official Minecraft article describing the Glow Squid. And you see the circled area. It literally states it glows in the same way an Enderman's eyes do. And if you look at the Enderman in Minecraft, they don't really glow. So the Glow Squid doesn't actually glow. A bit misleading, but we'll get to that later in the video. And these Glow Squids will likely live in the deep ocean, because it says in the article that they like to thrive in dark environments, because, they glow, obviously. So either one, we're getting a new ocean, or two, they're going to live in the deep ocean. Okay, but we'll get to that again later in the video. But that's pretty much it for all 3 mobs and what they are. Let's get to breaking it down. The first mob we're breaking down, and I want to discuss, is the Moobloom. I don't know a whole lot about the Moobloom, and I want to say this. Again, everything's in my opinion, okay? Please do not attack me. Glow Squid fans are y'all very toxic, so for some reason you all are very toxic, but I can make a video on that. But and I do want to say this. I'm going to be adding my ideas and what these mobs could add and which one would be best in my opinion again. So that is just a quick heads up. But let's talk about the Moobloom. Again, I already explained it interacts with bees. I like the concept of that. This mob, in my opinion, from what we've seen, it's a mob that will likely help with farming. So if you're a farmer in Minecraft and you love farming, this is the mob for you. You probably voted for it if you love flowers too. I'm assuming it would help with farming, because it says it interacts with bees. Now, we didn't actually learn anything about that. It just said it interacts with bees. That's it. We didn't learn anything else about that. And, it lost in the first round, so we probably will never learn anything more about this mob. Unfortunately, it had a lot of potential. And being that we probably could have gotten another type of flower with this mob. And again, the thing about this mob is there's so little information for me to go off of. It's hard to really talk about this mob, but I do want to put in some ideas here, and I don't really have much ideas for this mob, but as it says, it interacts with bees, and I already said it would have probably helped with farming. And I would have liked to see maybe a new farming utensil. Yeah, I know we have that one farming utensil. I'm not allowed to say it here on YouTube. It's the H one, the HOE one. I don't think I'm allowed to say it on screen either, but it's the HOE, the farming utensil, that one. I'm not saying it, but I would have liked to see maybe a new farming utensil. And the bees already have an important use in Minecraft with farming, and being that the Moo Bloom would have helped out with them, I'm assuming we could have gotten an interesting duo between the mobs. That would have been interesting to see. Maybe a powerful farming duo. I don't know. I just know these two mobs interact, and it likely lives in the flower forest biome. There's really not much to go off of here, and I don't have much ideas for it because out of these three mobs, it's the one I honestly least cared for. Not much about it I'm really interested in, but again, being that it could have been a very interesting farming animal, and I don't farm in Minecraft. I don't even have a farm in my Let's Play world. It definitely could have been interesting, being that it interacts with bees. So that would have been fun to see, and it would have added a lot if it did actually live in the flower forest biome. Actually, I did say likely lives. That's not confirmed, but it would have been actually fun to see, and it would have spliced up the flower forest biome. So I think that would have been interesting to see. Now. That's just a Moo Bloom. Let's move on to the Iceologer, my personal favorite, but we're going to go off of this mob with zero bias, okay? No bias, alright? I'm not gonna act like this mob was the one I voted for, at least the best as I can. The Iceologer. As we know, it was an illager, right? It was isolated in the mountaintops. In this mob I really want to talk about, and it's not just because I like it, but it's because it's the point of this mob is what really drives me a little bit insane about the Glow Squid, and that's the Iceologer is a mob that makes sense. The Glow Squid doesn't. And now what I mean by this is it makes sense for the update theme. The Glow Squid does not make sense for the update theme. The Iceologer lives in the mountains, the mountaintops, the cliffs. Guess what? They're getting updated. The oceans already got updated back in 1.13, meaning the Glow Squid, I hope you didn't hear that, but I just slapped my notebook. The Glow Squid is pointless, because, it's already pointless in my opinion, but it's because the Glow Squid doesn't make any sense for this update. This is the Caves in the Cliffs update, not update Aquatic 2.0, okay? The Iceologer would have made sense, and if the Minecraft community knew what they were doing, which you should go back and watch that video I made last week, would recommend it. I was basically crapping on the entire Minecraft community, that video. If you would like to see me a little bit toxic there, go watch that. But it kind of drives me insane because it makes no sense. The Iceologer, I'm not gonna say too much because I'm gonna leave that for the conclusion. But again, the Iceologer just makes sense for this update. It's literally in the mountaintops, and guess what? This is the Caves and the Cliffs update. It would just make sense, but no, the Minecraft community voted for a reskinned squid. But that's for another video later this week on the Glow Squid, as I already said. But let's talk a little bit more about this, and not just about its theme, but I want to talk specifically about its attack style. It hurls flying ice clouds at you. In my opinion, that's very interesting. That's a really cool attack style. Hurls flying ice clouds at you. Does that not sound cool? I mean, that sounds awesome, but it's not just that. It's the potential of this mob. We could have gotten new, or do we already have magic in Minecraft? We could have gotten a magic aspect to the game. What I mean by that is it says it hurls flying ice clouds, right? We could have gotten a new ice magic ability with this mob, and I say, now again, I'm going to take this a bit cautious here because none of that was confirmed, and there's no 100% possibility if this mob did win, we would have gotten magic, but I still think that would have been really cool to see, and this mob would have been the perfect mob for it. The Iceologer hurling flying ice clouds, which that in its own right, that's technically magic, because you don't just hurl ice clouds at somebody, so that would have been magic in its own right. And maybe if you kill it, maybe it drops something ingredient for a new potion, maybe some magic. I don't know, just something like that. It would have been really cool to see, and it's just, man, there's just so much cool about this mob, and its attack style is awesome. Its potential was through the roof, and you know, its ability to possibly, we could have gotten magic, literal magic, guys, and you voted for a reskinned squid, and you know, it makes sense with the update theme, the caves and the cliffs. It just makes sense. But enough of that. Let's move on to the glow squid. Hopefully I don't rage too much about this mob, because that's for later in the week. But I do want to talk about the glow squid. Okay? The glow squid. The glow squid is not liked among the Minecraft community. The Minecraft community is so separated because of this stupid mob vote. And again, go watch that Minecraft community video on that. I explain more in that video. But let's talk about the glow squid. As you know, if you've been following me on this channel, as you know, I believe the glow squid has by far, the most potential of any mob in Minecraft I have ever seen. There is so much potential for this mob. It can glow. Now, it doesn't actually glow at the moment, but again, I want to state that it could glow. Remember, Mojang can update this mob, alright? We're in the very, very early stages of development of, the Caves and the Cliffs update, meaning Mojang has like a year to develop, almost a year, probably around 8-9 months to develop the glow squid. They can change so much about this mob, and that's why I say it has the most potential. It's actually being added into the game, so, and this is another reason I think it has the most potential is, let's look at it, right? The glow squid. It doesn't glow at the moment, but if it does glow in the future, which, please, Lord, please, have the glow squid actually glow, and if it does actually glow, that's a massive change in the mob, so that already puts his potential super high. But then let's look at his mob drops. At the moment, we don't really have any confirmed mob drops for it at the moment. I'm assuming it will drop some ink sacs. Obviously, it's a squid. I don't know why I had to think through that, but it's a reskinned squid, right? Now, it is a squid, so it's likely going to drop ink sacs, but let's look at the normal squid real quick. The normal squids, when you kill it and it drops its ink sacs are used to make black dye, and black dye is used to make plenty of things in Minecraft. If you see my iconic lighthouse in my Let's Play world, I had to kill a lot of squids to make that thing, unfortunately. But the glow squid, right? We have a chance. This mob drop. This mob could drop something like neon dye. I've been hearing a lot about neon dye recently, and I think that would be just perfect, man. It'd be the perfect send-off for this mob. Just Mojang. This is a note to y'all. Yes, y'all. Make the glow squid actually glow, and then have it drop neon dye, and I will be happy. I'll forget about the ice. No, I'm never gonna forget about the Iceologer losing. I'll forget about the Moo Bloom. I'll just forget about the whole mob vote. I'll be happy with the glow squid if you do that. And that's why I say it has the most potential. And again, I think Mojang is making I have a good feeling Mojang's not actually going to have it glow. And let me just quickly explain why I believe that. it's likely going to live in the deep ocean. There is no ocean called the dark ocean in Minecraft. That just sounds creepy. It's likely going to live in the deep ocean, right? So here's the thing. That's a smart move on Mojang's part, being that the glow squid doesn't actually glow. It glows in a slight bit if you look at the Enderman's eyes and the way they glow. It glows in a little bit of a way. It doesn't actually glow like it puts off light, but it glows in like a weird way, I guess. However the Enderman's eyes glow, it glows like that. And this is why I think Mojang's not going to make it glow. And unfortunately, it living in the deep ocean means that its very faint glowing ability, it looks much better. See, if Mojang puts the glow squid in just a normal ocean, right? It's the glowing, right? The glowing of the glow squid at the moment, because it actually doesn't illuminate light, isn't very, like, special or anything. You could look at it, you could be like, yeah, that's a glow squid, but it doesn't look very fantastic. But you put it in the deep ocean, and then it looks actually like it's glowing because it's in the deep ocean. I think the deep ocean is a little bit darker than the other oceans, so you put it there, and then even though it doesn't glow that much, it's going to look like it glows a lot more because it's in a deeper, darker ocean than if you put it in a different ocean type. See, that's why I think Mojang's not actually going to change it and make it actually glow. Unfortunate that it is, but it's unfortunate, but I do believe that, and I hope I'm wrong. Please, I hope I'm wrong. And again, it's drops. The neon dye, right? Let's look at the neon dye. What could neon dye be used for, right? Well, let's think. Neon dye. I don't know, actually, no. Is neon like a color or something? Yeah, it is. I don't know. I'm very stupid, but neon just in its own right sounds super cool. Neon dye could be fantastic in Minecraft, and it could change what do you call it? Wool community? The wool gang, yeah. You build your houses out of wool. That could be really cool. And I feel like Mojang is encouraging builds made out of wool at this point. Actually, let's think about that for a second. Maybe Mojang is setting up the glow squid to have a neon ink sac drop. Here's why. Mojang already made the, what the heck is it, like the lightning rod, right? So basically, lightning will strike that, which helps with wool builds because the wool won't strike. The lightning won't strike the wool, it will strike the lightning rod. And I feel like Mojang is encouraging people to start building with wool, which the wool isn't really used a whole lot in builds anyways, besides like carpets and things like that. But I feel like they're encouraging it now because of this lightning rod. People are going to start putting lightning rods on their wool builds and start building out of wool again because they know their wool builds aren't going to get caught on fire and burned down. That is if you have fire spreads on. Which I do in my Let's Play world. Well, no, I don't. I don't have fire spreads on. I'm not gonna get off topic. But and then if Mojang adds neon dye, it would encourage the people to build with wool even so much more. Or maybe they could use the neon dye to make also concrete, because I'm not a fan of wool, even if it was neon. I like concrete much more. I didn't make my lighthouse out of concrete for a reason. I don't even have fire spreads on in my world. But I feel like Mojang is encouraging people to build with wool now. And then, on top of that, maybe they're setting up the glow squid in a weird way. As I already said, the glow squid, Mojang is playing this smartly by most likely putting it in the deep ocean. And then, on top of that, to me it feels like Mojang is encouraging people to build out of wool. I've never actually seen that, but Mojang is such a great gaming company. I love it so much. But yeah, I guess that's it for the glow squid. I guess it's time to get on to the conclusion. Well, what is the conclusion in my opinion? Well, this is a tough one because it's close between the glow squid and the Iceologer, but I'm going to give it to the Iceologer, and let me explain why. The only reason the glow squid was even close to the Iceologer in this video was because of how much potential it has. And I can't give it to the glow squid only based off of potential. That's like putting your money on someone when all they have is luck. Okay, it just doesn't work. So I gotta give it to the Iceologer. And being that we could have gotten magic, it would have been. It makes sense with the update again. Did I just say sense? Sense? I don't know how I said it. It makes sense with the update theme being that it's the Caves and Cliffs update. The Cliffs aspect of the update, it just makes sense to have the Iceologer win. Everything here points to the Iceologer being the chosen mob to win. But no, the Minecraft community voted for a reskin squid. And let me the Iceologer. It goes with the update theme. We could have gotten new magic. It has great potential. So we could have gotten new magic. It has such a cool attack style. And it deepens Minecraft lore and makes the game more challenging. We need that. We don't need a squid that what does nothing in the oceans. And again, just based off of potential, which I can't give it to the glow squid based off of just potential. Now I know we're getting the Warden, and that is one hefty mob, and being that it can kill you in 2 hits with netherite gear, I don't know how it's not considered a boss mob. I know Mojang can confirm that it's not a boss mob, but it's just, how do you not confirm it as a boss mob? It can kill you in 2 hits with netherite gear, full netherite gear. I would say a little bit OP, but that's for another video on the Warden and Warden theories. Bit of a teaser for a future video, I guess. But yes, the Iceologer does win this video, and it's not just because I voted for it. Everything points to it, and I already said it, so I don't need to say it again, but again, it goes well with the update theme, being it's the Caves and the Cliffs update. But that's it for the video, I guess. If you all did enjoy, please leave a like, consider subscribing, it helps out a ton. You know how it do be, though? And, we're about to hit 1,000 views. I think that's how that goes. Yeah, we're about to hit 1,000 views, so I'm very excited. I want to thank everyone who watches my videos, takes time out of their day to watch my videos, and leave likes. Everything. Thank you all so much. That's it for the video, guys. Wow, did I say that fast? That's it for the video, guys. You know how it do be, though. And I will see you then.